We're back on the Bridgebook homepage again, and this seems to be where we're starting all of the videos, but why not? Because this is the page that we're all going to land on. What I would like to talk about now is other users on Bridgebook and how we can interact with them. So on the right hand side of this page I can see a list of recently online members, and if I hover over them we should get their username. There we go, Miss Ping, Miss D, Mrs D, Miss Blake. But I'm going to click on Mr. Jackson because Mr. Jackson is very active on Bridgebook. As you can see, he's got 175 Bridgebook points. So clicking on his face there, his profile picture, will take us to his Bridgebook profile. And this is all of the public information that Mr. Jackson has made available to us here. We have his last Bridgebook post. We have how long ago it was since he was last active, his Bridgebook points, and his Bridgebook bonus Bridgebook points rank. We have friendship requested, which means I've offered to be his friend. I don't know whether he's accepted me yet. And a public message button. I'll come back to the public message button in a moment, but I just want to talk about Mr. Jackson's activity. So this tells us everything that Mr. Jackson has done on Bridgebook that's available for us to see. And you can see we've had quite a few comments and posts, and we can get into mentions and favourites and friends and groups. So I'm going to click friends just out of interest and see if we are friends, if I've been accepted into Mr. Jackson's friendship circle. No, I'm not. So we can get into a friendship request. Maybe somebody else on the list will be willing to be my friend. But anyway, we're on Mr. Jackson's profile, and we're at the moment we're showing everything, and we can filter that to show only his status updates, only the posts, and the posts are the ones that appear on the home page. So the important news or the site notices, that would show only what Mr. Jackson has posted, the comments that he's made, his friendships, etc, etc. So we can filter that. I'm going to leave it showing everything at the moment, but I'm going to come back to this public message. Now, one of the things about Bridgebook is we don't have private messaging. Everything can be seen by everyone to an extent. Within groups, we can filter it so that only certain groups can see, or it gets shown site-wide. So we don't have anything just simply one-to-one. It's always one-to-many. And the way that we can directly contact somebody, it's still available for everybody to see, but it makes sure that they get notified of the fact that you've sent them a message, is with this public message, or with the @MrJackson element. Now, the metaphor, for want of a better phrase or word, is lifted directly from Twitter, where you would @mention a user, which makes sure that that message goes directly to them. So I can go and click public message once I've been on Mr. Jackson's profile, and this is going to open up a new sort of status update window with @Mr. Jackson already in there. So I can say hello @Mr. Jackson. I've just been using your Bridgebook profile to demonstrate user profiles on a how-to video. I hope you don't mind. And I'm going to say post update. Now, while that does go out for everybody to see, Mr. Jackson will get a notification to let him know that I have mentioned him in one of my posts. And the notification come in up here. I have no new notifications, but when Mr. Jackson next logs into Bridgebook, he will have a notification, and clicking on that notification will lead him directly to what I've said about him / to him. Now, @mentions work without actually first visiting the user's profile. All you need to do is know the username of the user who you want to contact. So if I would like to say hello to Mrs. Young, I would simply go hello at Mrs. Young. Haven't seen you on Bridgebook for a while. Don't forget to join your class's group next time you log in. My typing is atrocious this morning, I apologise. So you can see that I can use quite natural language with that. I don't have to have the use the at mention at the start. I can put it. I could put that anywhere that I like, and that would find its way to Mrs. Young to leave a notification. So I can use that natural language. So it's the equivalent of saying hello, Mrs. Young. I've said hello at Mrs. Young. I haven't seen you for a while on Bridgebook, etc., etc. I can also say don't forget to join up with at Miss Harland too. So I've done two at mentions in one. I've mentioned Mrs. Young and Miss Harland because they share the same group. It would be a good idea to mention them both in this little reminder that I've just made up now. So I can say post update, and we can see that that's instantly changed my update at the top, my latest update, to reflect what I've just done. And when the next time Mrs. Young and Miss Harland log in, they will get a notification that I've been mentioned, that they've been mentioned by me. Click it, read it, and hopefully act upon it.